Let's pivot over here.
You got to watch out for teams using them as like guys like Gary Harris, though. Like, all right, yeah, you haven't played for us all year. You're out of our rotation. Let's throw you back in so you can build that trade value back up.
Did you know the Phoenix Suns are on a 3-game win streak?
Good for them.
And over their last 7 games, they're 4-3.
I would imagine and assume it's because of Damian Lee.
Dude, Damian Lee's cooking.
He's a dog, man. The Golden State Warriors should have brought him back, and they know it. We all
You know,
know
Damian Lee's from like where I'm from, like in Maryland. He went to Calvert Hall. Like he went to high school. Well, he's obviously like 7 years older than me, but he went to this Calvert Hall, which is like
it's like a nice bottle.
it's like it's a private school in Towson, Maryland, like where like your cousins are from.
Yeah.
And like literally, it's probably like 5 minutes away from your cousin's house.
Oh.
Yeah, so like Damian Lee's from like Baltimore, Maryland. So shout out.
Oh.
Yeah, shout out Damian
Shout
Lee.
out.
Isn't he married to Steph Curry's like sister?
Yeah.
And that's like the whole reasons why he made it into the NBA.
Bullshit. I will end you. I am upset with comments like that.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
No, he's talented. He played 5 years in college ball, but let's like be honest, like he made
Didn't
it.
we all want to do that?
Yeah, like he made it into the NBA with the Atlanta Hawks, and then like he's a good player. Like I'm not taking anything away from Damian Lee.
You're related to Steph Curry. Yeah, it's not blood, but we could get on Steph Curry's good side. He's a max. No, he's a good player.
Yeah, let's all just bang Steph Curry's sister.
Oh. Whoa. Oh.
But
is this old fucker back yet? When's he back?
Who?
This old fucker on the screen.
Oh, Chris Paul's back. He was back last game.
He's back. So that was his first game back.
Yeah, and it was his first game back. Chris Paul dropped 22 points, 11 assists. He turned back the clock.
Did he really? That bastard. I just traded this man and Steven Adams for Rudy Gobert in fantasy.
That was a terrible trade.
It's all horrible. Rudy Gobert's played like 4 minutes for me.
That was a
Steven
terrible.
Adams is a superstar. He's playing like he's Joel Embiid right now.
Steven Adams is a dog. But what I want to talk about is Mikal Bridges.
Yeah.
Mikal Bridges.
He's not a heater.
Took his game to another level. Like, another level. Mikal Bridges over here. He was already, for the last few seasons, the guy that I've said has been an underrated defensive player. He was a defensive player of the year last year. And for the season, yes, he's only averaging 16 points. But that's a career high. He averaged 14 last year. The year before that, he averaged 13.5. The year before that, 9. And the year before that, 8. And he's shooting 39% from 3. Yes, he's shooting 46% from the field compared to the last few seasons of about 50. But you have to think this guy's taking way more shots than he's ever have. Yeah. He's being asked to be, sometimes the primary scorer, sometimes a secondary scorer. He's also being asked to be a secondary creator. So he's averaging a career high in assists. I just think, hey, this man, Mikal Bridges, 26 years old. And one thing that's crazy is I didn't know he played 4 years of college ball or 3 years of college ball. So he was a guy who was a few years older than other people. He's 26 years old already, but Mikal Bridges, dog, 10th overall a few years ago. What are your thoughts of Mikal Bridges and the Suns? I know you're not a Suns fan, but
no, I'm not.
Do you think the Suns are a team that are capable of turning this season around?
They 100% will. Chris Paul is back. That's huge for him. Mikal Bridges is stepping up. I think he's got like 5 straight 20-pointers or something like that. I think somebody, and he already was seeing a slight field goal increase this year, but somebody finally said, like, hey, Mikal, like you shoot, you're like kind of almost a 50, 40, 90 guy. You can shoot more than like 9 times a game. He's like, oh, okay. And maybe the Devin Booker injury helped, and somebody had to come up to him and be like, hey, Mikal, you can shoot more than 9 times a game. And he's done just that. And like you said, he's getting to the free throw line a little bit more. And I mean, the man's an absolute walking bucket. So that certainly makes it easier. And I think DeAndre Ayton's having a really under-recognized season. And getting Chris is monumental for him. As much as I am not a huge fan of the guy on the screen right now, it's big for him. They
No,
need to look back, but they're, this is still a top 6 team in the NBA, and I still think they're going to lose in the first round. They're back to 500, and my prediction still stood right that they were going to be below 500, and very proud of that analysis. But now's time for a new prediction. They're going to start climbing their way back.